Instead of mass incarceration, the war on drugs, a heavy persecution, a lot of it based on what you call racial profiling, lots of illegal searches and seizures, illegal drug seizures. I know many people that have beat their case, got sent to prison, beat the case, handed years, and due to either a technicality or some kind of misconduct on the part of the officers or the courts, they were able to secure their freedom. Some of them were young men, some of them were old men. But I've seen people get out of prison after facing 3 strikes. I've seen people struck out in the system, never going home, never having a chance at regaining their freedom, never seeing the outside, never seeing the light of day ever again. And the Lord made a way. If he wants you home, he gonna bring you home. Prayers for everybody that's locked up unjustly. I did time with a guy who found out that his daughter was being molested. At least this is what he told me. And he seemed like a sharp, solid individual. I didn't have no reason to doubt him. Well, there's always a reason to doubt. We was all locked up, but he said, I'm in here because I killed the guy that molested my daughter. And I was good friends with him. I wasn't good friends, but I was cool with that dude, especially after he told me that. When all these illegal immigrant gangs, when they continue to invade our country, flood this country, criminals, illegal migrants, illegal immigrants, whatever, however you want to call them, foreigners, people that are not from the United States of America, but yet they're not being prosecuted the way that young black men were being persecuted in the 90s, in the mid-90s. So I'm looking at the dichotomy of that. It's amazing. There's something to it. We got treated like crap. America turned their back on us. We didn't get no love from my country, 'tis of thee. When a lot of us were just trying to make it out of poverty, a lot of us were just disillusioned with life and strung out on dope. But we were given heavy hands. We were dealt with a heavy hand. Okay? Heavy hand. So, in Kamala's America, and she is the vice president right now, and if you guys vote her in, she'll be the president. God forbid, Lord unwilling, she won't be the president. Hopefully not. But if y'all put her in, she don't care about black Americans. She don't care about y'all, man. Y'all capping for her. Like, willing to turn your back on family, turn your back on, like, I've gotten accused of being a sellout of my people, accused of being anti-black, just because I don't support Kamala and I see through the Democrats, just because I have a different opinion than the herd. Go ahead and put her in office if you want to, but I'm curious to know, will the justice system come after illegal migrant gangs, Venezuelans, MS-13, even Mexican-American gangs that are heavily tied to the Mexican mafia with connections to the cartels in Mexico? Are they going to come down on these gangsters, these thugs and criminals, harder than they came down on their own people who were gangsters, thugs, and criminals? That's what I want to know, and I think I already know my answer. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Some things you gotta take up with God. Sometimes you gotta give it to God because it might be too big for you. But people should recognize that we fought a war on drugs. I was on the losing side of the war on drugs. I'm a veteran of the war on drugs. And I'm a casualty of the war on drugs. You know how many cars I've lost from illegal search, illegal stops, and just racial profiling? It set me back in life a few times. Law enforcement, they didn't deal with me as a beloved U.S. citizen. So people are surprised how when black men turn rogue and are, rebellious against the mainstream, but the law enforcement and the mainstream and the justice system makes it a lot easy. Makes it easy to, it can make it easy for the right mentality to go against it and to assume that a criminal lifestyle is okay because my people ain't got no justice and these people don't care about me. So I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to eat because I'm not eating like them. They don't never think about that. We always get this bad rap like we're so evil. It's the evil that evil created. It's the hate that hate created. America don't apologize. We have to apologize and ask for forgiveness for our sins, but America don't ever. She rarely ever apologizes. Just like the prosecutors, even if they're wrong, even if they lock people up unjustly, you might get out. Your case might get overturned. There might be some new evidence. Somebody might go to bat for you. You might get lucky. You might have a great appeal. You might come home. You might get compensated. You might not. But getting prosecutorial America to apologize for time taken, apologize to defendants for having their lives uprooted. I never see that. I don't think I've ever seen that. So it's just a quagmire that we have to be in this predominantly white system and be judged by these people who are not privy to our backgrounds, who are not sensitive to our backgrounds, who are not understanding of what we go through as black Americans, as foundational black Americans, especially if you live in the hood, if you come from the hood, if you come from low-income neighborhoods and environments. There should be more empathy. There should be more. I just pray for more insight on all sides, so that there can truly be justice in this country. If there's no justice, there's no peace. And if there's no peace, there's going to be war.